That's banana zone signature. What we're going to see is altcoins dominance rising massively and Bitcoin dominance falling, and us being able to make a lot of money in the smaller stuff rather than Bitcoin. Where are we in the rally? Are we overbought yet? No, nowhere near overbought. So you guys are like, when's the top? When do I sell? Calm the down. Cycle tops finder. This spells calm the down all over it. Ethereum now versus the previous periods is following the last cycle in Bitcoin. Now, whether it gets to the target here, 20,000 ETH, who knows? Doesn't really matter, but directionally, you can see what happens. ETH should accelerate from here. I'm pretty confident that it will.
What if the crypto world is on the brink of something massive, a seismic shift that could redefine the market as we know it? Raoul believes we're entering a pivotal moment where altcoins are set to dominate, overshadowing Bitcoin in what he calls the banana zone. This isn't just speculation, it's a pattern Powell has seen before, one that hints at massive gains in smaller, high-potential tokens like Solana and Sui. As the momentum is building, and the institutions are quietly positioning themselves, Raoul says everything is about to change. He says the next phase of the crypto cycle is critical, and he's stacking big bets in his portfolio right now. With the next bull market, and with crypto and technology being the biggest investments this year, Raoul says that he's remaining bullish on digital assets after significantly increasing his position size during the last bear market. The former Goldman Sachs executive gives a portfolio update on which crypto assets have the biggest upside in the coming months, and why next year, more than ever, we'll see massive capital pouring into the space. With major pension funds and institutional investors on board for the coming cycle, Raoul predicts that crypto is on track to be a $10 trillion digital asset class. Powell says that this cycle will separate itself from its predecessors, as devalued fiat currencies will push more adoption into the crypto market and bring in more capital than we've ever seen before.
Altcoin season. We care about altcoin season because that's when you make the big bucks. Altcoin season, here's altcoin's percentage of Bitcoin total market cap. We are likely to, we follow the ISM, it's the ISM I've shown you is going to pick up. Well, what we're going to see is altcoins dominance rising massively and Bitcoin dominance falling, and us being able to make a lot of money in the smaller stuff rather than Bitcoin. Smaller stuff, for me, the bets for me are Solana and Sui, but you all choose your own, whatever that may be. And that's fine. I don't want to argue about what tokens, what here. I'll leave that to you, but don't go out too much out of your ski tips, out of the risk curve. Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, those, it's like clockwork, captures the attention like clockwork. And every time this part happens, it goes bananas. So Doge probably has a long way to run. That's in my 10% bucket of speculative stuff. The other one is obviously from the smoking chicken fish. This chart is the giraffe looking over at a zoo fence. It is one of the most famous technical analysis patterns of all time. And if that is the case and it breaks the top, this giraffe is going out of the fence into the moon. Smoking chicken fish is a meme I just like. It's funny, it's different, it's not a derivative, it has a church, it is stupid, it's also quite clever. But don't follow me, just do whatever you want in the meme coin stuff. I'm just showing how ludicrous it can be. But the giraffe looking over a fence pattern, Julian Bittle showed me this deep technical analysis pattern. You can sell the amount of fundamental analysis work that's gone into this analysis, 0, but the chart looks good. And I like the meme. Everything else is more speculative. Remember that. So even when I talk about Sui, and I'm on the board of Sui, and so I am shilling it, but I'm actually not shilling it because I actually care about buying it in the open market myself, because I think it outperforms everything. You still shouldn't, if you're not a professional and you don't know what you're doing, don't overweight this stuff too much. I don't want you to pick it up because Raoul mentioned Sui a couple of times. Do not do that. Altcoins as a percentage of whether they're outperforming Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. No, not yet. We're just starting. We had the basing pattern. Now we're going to start. Might be a bit more chopping around, but alt season is here. That's banana zone signature. crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin and ETH, breaking out. We should see a gigantic acceleration. Look at the acceleration we had back in 2020. It just exploded from 80 to 1,000. So that's 80 billion to $1 trillion. And we will see something more extraordinary this time, I believe.
Raoul says it's the fastest pace of adoption of any investable asset in all of human history. By the end of 2025, there will be 1.1 billion active crypto wallets. The pace of growth is hard to comprehend, and it will be the fastest accumulation of wealth we have ever seen. This is the conclusion of a career's worth of research. And every single chart and piece of research leads to the same conclusion. Liquidity drives everything, and crypto will be the best performing asset of them all. Raoul has been stressing to investors for months that all the factors are beginning to align right now. We are heading into the banana zone, a period characterized by parabolic moves upwards in crypto prices.
So let's look at a bit of price action, just because you want to know what's happening. Bitcoin, banana zone, banana zone. Solana, banana. Hasn't broken the all-time high properly yet. It's kind of messing around, but the all-time high is higher, but banana centrale. Solana versus Bitcoin. So we showed you the Bitcoin chart. Looks great. Look at the Solana chart. It's been stable, but it's been going up since October 2023 or December 2023. It's been outperforming Bitcoin. It's the bet I've had from that period, and it's been a lucky, great bet. Solana on-chain activity is huge. The applications are being built. It's got everybody's attention. This is a wedge pattern. It will break, and it will wildly outperform Bitcoin in the back half of the cycle, the alt season. So that's the one thing to notice. My other bet, and I haven't talked about this publicly, and I haven't done anything publicly really on Real Vision Pro Macro yet, or even GMI, because I've just noticed this chart pattern. This is SUI against Solana. If this actually breaks, then we've got a gigantic move in SUI versus Sol. So that tells you if it breaks this, then SUI is the chosen one. Take some lifestyle chips off in due course. And just do the right thing. Just follow the don't fuck this up guidelines. I will try and help as many of you and teach you how to do it yourself, because I'm not a hero and I'm not a guru. Here's the cycles, blah, 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 colored charts up to the right. The one that matters. We've started the banana zone. You can see it breaking out on the chart. We ain't even accelerated yet. Lots more to come. It's Banana City lies ahead in the banana zone. Elon sending a rocket to Mars with bananas on it. What more do you need? We've got the institutions buying. We've got the ETFs. We've got regulations changing. Chill the fuck out. Do nothing. Hold your bag. If you're new to the game, get in now. Don't wait too late, because too late will be too late. So just do your best.
Powell's analysis brings attention to the liquidity cycle as a valuable indicator for understanding debasement, signifying a shift in the market's direction. He identifies a crucial turning point in June, where his weekly liquidity index hit its lowest mark. This prompted him to focus on purchasing Ethereum. Powell also acknowledges the divergence between liquidity and asset prices, emphasizing that during bull cycles driven by adoption and speculation, cryptocurrencies tend to outperform liquidity measures. Based on his findings, Raoul Pal strongly advocates for the strategic investment in cryptocurrencies, specifically highlighting Bitcoin and Ether as promising assets. He sees them as assets that surpass the performance of traditional financial institutions' balance sheets and provide a means of protection against currency debasement and the inherent flaws of the current financial system. What is your opinion on Raoul Pal's claim that investing in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ether serves as a smart hedge against currency debasement? Let us know in the comments below.